This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Today is Monday, February 27th. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. I'm going to send it over to Derek Sibley with today's forecast.
So much for that, Sophia. We are still tracking a lot of wintry weather moving in across the Coulee region, while still some of us are mainly dealing with some rain showers, which we'll get to here now, as a matter of fact, because I do want to go ahead and show you what's happening right now on the latest radar imagery. And you can see that a lot of us here across the area, especially south, still dealing with rain. We do have more of a rain or snow mix, mainly off to the north, especially around Jackson County. You're looking at that now, northern Monroe County here too, and even further north, our northern counties such as Eau Claire County into Chippewa, to the Chippewa Valley, that is looking at some of that rain mixing together with either sleet or snow, freezing rain, combination of everything there. Keep in mind, we still have winter storm warnings in effect for these spots until 6 p.m. and new information is now coming in for Clark County here as well. So we'll keep tabs on that. But your current conditions look like this with rain showers here in Eau Claire, 35 degrees. The rest of us are just looking cloudy with temperatures mainly into the mid-30s. And we're going to be continuing to still tap into some of that rain, most of us through around 1 o'clock, and followed by some mix of rain and winter mix here by 3 p.m. The rest of the day, though, looks mainly cloudy, temperatures into the 30s, and mostly cloudy skies overnight tonight, temperatures dropping into the low 30s, and west-northwesterly winds at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. So we'll talk more about this in the full weather forecast and give you more details coming up in just a bit. Sophia?
Thanks, Derek. 28 talented fifth graders got the chance to hang up their artwork at a local vineyard on Sunday. The artists themselves got to pay a visit to their artwork. This creative group of fifth graders are from Prairie View Elementary School. For the past couple months, they have been working on creating original animal pieces using colored pencils and paint. One fifth grader said she chose her animal after seeing it in a wild animal themed calendar.
My art piece is a lynx, and it's just made out of plain tempera paint and colored pencils. I'm really happy because I love when people see what I do.
And the Prairie View art teacher, Amy Wink, says she couldn't be more proud of her students.
This is just a great place to display student work. So many people come to El Morro every week to enjoy the atmosphere and to have their artwork on display here. All these people admiring it. It's such an honor for these kids to have their work on display at a place like this.
El Morro Winery features artwork from new artists every month. Losing a loved one is never easy, and being unprepared can make that even harder. To help, the Good Shepherd Lutheran Church is hosting its Before the After event on March 6th from 10 a.m. until noon. There, people will help you prepare obituaries, power of attorney, and wills. Residents of Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa can attend, but registration is required. You can find the link to their website at news8000.com. On Wednesday, a conversation on education will take place. La Crosse School District Superintendent Aaron Engel and Biz News publisher Vicki Markison will talk about enrollment, budget issues, and community relations in a public conversation this week. That program runs from 7 to 8 p.m. at the Lunda Center at Western Technical College. Anyone in the public can attend, or you can join virtually. We have more information about the event on news8000.com. Heart disease isn't the only disease that is affecting women. Lupus is an autoimmune condition that affects nearly 1.3 million American women. Women with lupus are often told they can't start a family until now.
We can get you a spoon.
4 walls and a roof may be the foundation of a house.
I require milk. Okay.
But it's not a home without a mother's love.
So you're gonna get a good grade?
For Nicole Chetta, it's paved with loss.
My husband and I wanted to have children, and I suffered 2 miscarriages. I felt a lot of guilt because we knew that it most likely had to do with my lupus being active.
At 17, Nicole was diagnosed with this autoimmune disease.
I was working outside all day long, and I developed a rash across my nose and cheeks.
At its worst, this chronic illness isn't forgiving.
This immune system attacking just about any tissue in our body.
So you can imagine how difficult it is to live with.
My two biggest issues are a clotting disorder that I've developed, and also my kidneys are being attacked, and I'm at stage 2 kidney disease right now.
Nicole's not the only one. 90% of patients who hear this diagnosis from their doctor are women.
So what are you working on in gymnastics tonight?
Many of them
Is it leg
looking
day?
to start a family.
Yeah? You know, what I thought was a whole plan figured out for my life, it was really pretty devastating to know that I couldn't do those things, and if I did, I was going to get sick and sicker.
Researchers don't completely understand lupus, but one local group is looking to change that.
Primary care providers could learn something, a patient could learn something, people's sort of family could learn something about these challenges.
The local Lupus Alliance donated $25,000 to the American College of Rheumatology. Their goal?
Noelle is 33 years old and has lupus.
Create educational videos for women with lupus that want to get pregnant.
So we had a patient representative from the local area, we had a scientist from the local area, and then we also hired a graphic design company to create these videos from the local area to try to keep as much of this money in the local area as possible.
For women like Nicole, each video is a symbol of hope.
My son Liam was born, you know, it was the greatest feeling ever, but I felt like I had kind of beat lupus. So at least for a little bit.
It's a reminder that building a family is possible.
Even with having lupus, I could not be more blessed. I have the family that I always wanted.
Reporting in Holman, Lou Estrard, News 8 Now.
You can find those educational videos on the local Lupus Alliance's YouTube page. Coming up at News 8 Now at noon, could a 4-day work week be in our future? How in some cases, less could be more. Right after the break.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You can even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Hey, it's Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. It's Harley's 120th anniversary, and we are celebrating all year long. Our new 2023s are on the floor with new models, new colors, but that classic Harley ride. Plus, we have awesome anniversary apparel, including custom helmets, limited edition clothes, riding gear, and more. Stop by and see us anytime at Great River Harley-Davidson.
Oh, that's full service. Pull in there, Michelle. Oh, yeah, okay.
Fill her up?
With the good stuff.
You got it.
Oh, and can you check the oil too, please?
Sure. That car has no oil.
It's Sleepy Hollow. We are your full-service dealership. When you watch News 8 Now, expect something extra.
4 State Road 5th graders. Notice those limits.
It's not fair, so we want to make playground equipment that he can play on.
The kids got the ball rolling, but the school needs your help to make the playground fully accessible for all.
Expect community.
What started as a childhood dream,
I've wanted to own a cafe for as long as I can remember,
has blossomed into a reality.
I want them to know when they come into this space, you are protected.
A pilot program in Britain testing a 4-day work week was so successful that 91% of the companies involved said they would make it permanent. Scott McFarland shows us how lawmakers in this country are pushing us companies to give it a try.
One fewer day each week of the alarm clock and the morning commute. John Byrne says once his software company in Baltimore instituted a 32-hour work week, the productivity of his 37 employees increased. And so did profits.
We've asked the employees to ruthlessly look at their work, get rid of extraneous meetings, extraneous phone calls, paperwork, things of this nature, and reduce down the amount of wasted work.
The COVID stay-at-home orders gave millions of workers their first taste of flexible work arrangements, and some employers discovered less can be more. A CBS News review finds at least a half-dozen states, to varying degrees, are now considering legislation to make 4-day work weeks more common, including Maryland, where new legislation would offer companies that institute shorter work weeks a tax break. Maryland Delegate Vaughn Stewart is one of the bill's sponsors.
We're thinking that with more hours of rest, workers are going to be able to function better.
Employees in 4-day-a-week studies have reported less stress and less burnout and better physical health. New legislation in New York, California, and in the U.S. Congress would require companies that work employees more than 32 hours a week to pay overtime. Similar proposals have failed in the past. California's Chamber of Commerce called it a job killer not suited for all employers. Even supporters of the 4-day work week acknowledge it's not for everyone.
Absolutely. We don't think this is something that every single industry and every single business can do. But that's what we want to study.
Supporters of that Maryland legislation argue it should include a broad range of workers, white collars, blue collars, to include the entire spectrum of the workforce to make it more effective. Scott McFarland, CBS News, Washington.
As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
I was driving with my son in the passenger seat when we were struck from behind by a distracted driver. When I called Schwebel, Getz & Sieben, I appreciated their patience because they were waiting to see if I recovered. They were wanting me to recover. And when I did not recover, I was going to need the financial support that they were able to secure for me. Calling Schwebel, Getz & Sieben right away was the best thing I ever did.
You need an experienced attorney on your side. Schwebel, Getz & Sieben.
I've never been afraid to express myself, to create a life I love. I worried cancer could steal my spark and become my identity. But UW Health designed custom treatments just for me. And now, my legacy, it's still in the making. Because standard, well, that's never been my style. UW Health, remarkable.
We're replacing these faucets completely.
Drew has redone your mudroom.
You don't know what you've done for me.
Everybody ready for their big reveal.
He looks hot.
I've been dreaming about this for weeks. Is a last-minute cancellation a red flag? I should have worn a bra. This is what I care about.
Today at 3 on News 8.
The impact of traumatic head injuries and new research about health disparities in treating dementia. Michael George has some of the day's top health stories.
New research at the American Academy of Neurology finds disparities in treatment for dementia at U.S. nursing homes and hospitals. In a study of more than 25,000 participants, black patients were less likely than white patients to receive all 5 medications often used to prevent further cognitive decline, regardless of age, sex, or insurance type. Another study in the Journal of the American Heart Association highlights the dangers of food insecurity. Researchers found lack of access to healthy food is linked to high blood pressure for some Black and Hispanic women of childbearing age, which puts them at risk of pregnancy complications. And a head injury may increase the chance of developing brain cancer later in life. That's according to researchers from the UCL Cancer Institute, who found such trauma leads to mutations and inflammation that cause certain brain cells to become cancerous. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Here's a live look through CityCam 8. Derek is in next with our forecast.
Pilgrims was great
When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, they united around me from HR down to the people on the floor. They helped me get through the rough times. Pilgrims is not just a job, it's a career path.
Extremist Dan Kelly wants abortion banned, even in cases of rape, incest, and the health of the mother. For years, Kelly was on the payroll of a radical anti-abortion group working to take away women's rights. On the court, Kelly will uphold Wisconsin's 1849 criminal abortion ban that strips women of their freedom to make personal decisions on abortion. Dan Kelly, an extremist who doesn't care about us.
Are you throwing your hard-earned money down the drain? Is your bathroom old, outdated, and tough to clean? Choose your home improvement company to get the bathroom of your dreams with a lifetime warranty. Call or schedule your free estimate online and get 10% off your entire project. We're offering financing as low as 2.99% or 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2025. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
When you watch News 8 Now, expect something extra.
4 State Road 5th graders. Notice those limits.
It's not fair, so we want to make playground equipment that he can play on.
The kids got the ball rolling, but the school needs your help to make the playground fully accessible for all.
Expect community.
What started as a childhood dream
I've wanted to own a cafe for as long as I can remember.
has blossomed into a reality.
I want them to know when they come into this space, you are protected.
Working Pilgrims has been working super nice, very convenient for me and my family. Especially in this job, I have a CDL driver license. Pilgrims is more than a job, it's a career path.
Visit the Early Bird Home Show, going on now at the Ford Store Home Improvements. Lowest prices of the year on your 2023 project. Windows, bathrooms, and more. The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
It's a very gloomy start here to the afternoon, basically where we left off here from this morning when all the rain here moved through. Current conditions now in La Crosse, 36 degrees, cloudy skies, a bit of a drizzle though outside though at the same time. It feels like 28 degrees when you factor in the wind chill here. North winds around 12 miles an hour. Visibilities are a little low here, around 3 miles from some of the fog and a little bit of rain here that we're seeing along with the cloud cover. 35 degrees current temperature now for you in Eau Claire, and also definitely looking a little bit on the gloomy side here with rain showers and a bit of a wintry mix moving through. Now, speaking of all that, here's the latest radar and satellite picture, and you can see still lots of wintry weather and rainy conditions that continue to move through. We'll start down to the south, and you can see that we're still looking at some scattered rain showers, mainly off to our southern communities. So we're getting a bit of a break there. It's a little bit drier here the further south that you go, but the further north that you go, you're looking at more so of wintry mix here, especially across portions of Jackson County, northern Monroe County, and also north here. We're looking at some rain and also a bit of snow mixing in at times, along with some freezing rain that has also been reported here from this morning, still ongoing across their extreme northern counties here as well. Now, at the same time, we still have winter storm warnings that remain in effect until 6 p.m. That's because we're looking at a combination of snow and also wintry mix potential that could contain a little bit of icing, a little bit of icing coating that is across much of these areas here. Again, this is going until 6 p.m. Jackson County, you were under this warning. Now that has been allowed to expire here at noon today. All associated with this low pressure system that we continue to watch across the upper Midwest. And this system is expected to move towards the northeast and away from us, but so far it has brought us some rainfall totals, especially over an inch down in Prairie du Chien and also in Bosquebel, just under an inch of rain in La Crosse and about just over a half inch here so far in Sparta. The rest of us not really looking at significant totals, but you can see areas like Eau Claire just over around a half an inch though. So here's what we can expect. Rain conditions will continue through at least the majority of our central and southern communities through at least 1 o'clock, and we start to see some of that turning to a bit of a wintry mix in some spots as we're seeing now on the radar, but that's mainly north. Cloudy skies around 5, and then cloudy conditions will continue as we head into the early part of the evening. So we'll time it out on Sky Tracker. Here's what's left to come. You can see around noon, or 2 o'clock that is. Still looking at a wintry mix, again, mainly central and north. Some of this just north of La Crosse County, though. This is going to start to move towards the east as that low continues to pivot towards the east as well. A little bit of some icing here towards the north as well. By 6 p.m., still dealing with that icing potential here across much of our northern communities, such as around the Eau Claire and up towards Ladysmith area. By 9 o'clock, a lot of this begins to taper, especially up towards the north where we've been seeing a lot of that icing. And then by around overnight, a lot of this comes to a close. We're just left over with cloudy skies and much drier conditions by that point. Ice Tracker has significantly quieted down, but we're seeing a little bit of coatings here and there across the area. Nothing really significant there, but we are going to be looking at maybe around 1 to 2 inches of snow, mainly off to the north, but you can see the rest of us really not looking at anything, maybe a trace if less than that. Here's a check now on your 8-day forecast, and we're going to be looking at mostly cloudy skies for the day tomorrow. High of 40, so much drier there. As we take you into Wednesday, there is a chance that we could be running into some snow showers. So that's from our next system that will be moving through, and we'll have to keep an eye on that one, but overall nothing too significant at the moment. And then the rest of the week, mainly cloudy, highs in the 30s and 40s.
Thanks, Derek. All the snow we got's melting away.
It is. The rain's helping out. The warmer temperatures also helping out. So I think we can kind of breathe a sigh of relief from that
Yes.
one. Yeah.
Thanks, Derek. Coming up on News 8, principal for a day. A La Crosse second grader got a chance to run Southern Bluffs Elementary. That's up next. Stay with us.
Morning. Who said that? Whoa, where did that come from? Floating money.
Funny.
Good luck out there.
Nobody thinks about their sewer or drain until it's too late, and oftentimes, problems that do arise can cause major damage to your home, property, and your family's health. Why not treat your plumbing right and choose Maxwell White? For just $99, we'll perform a camera inspection of your drain, looking for any potential problems that may arise in the future. So don't wait until you're in over your head. Call the fast, reliable professionals at Maxwell White.
Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Fuel costs got you down? Stay warm and cozy this winter with a Harmon pellet stove or insert package from Warming Trends. For a limited time, receive 2 tons of pellets free with a new Harmon pellet stove or insert package. That's enough to heat your home up to 3 months. Or a free Trek Green Mountain pellet grill. Stop in today and receive 18 months interest-free financing. Taxes on your mind? Receive a 30% tax credit. There's never been a better time to buy. Free heat, free money, and a huge tax credit. Stop into Warming Trends today.
What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes. Those with a special kind of courage or ability. Those saving the day, one person at a time. The Board Store Home Improvements and News 8 Now want to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero.
Hey, Lady, when is the baby coming?
Very, very soon.
Dad, what about yours?
You're gonna... Yeah, okay, well...
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
A Southern Bluffs second grader is principal for the day. Today's principal, Ava, had a busy day ahead of her. She got to read to different classes, help out at lunchtime and recess, and even met with a counselor and the superintendent to share her ideas. Ava says she was excited and nervous to take on the job.
My friend Rachel was custodian for a day, and she got to see where the candy apartment was, so one of the things I was telling her that I might call her down to the office and have her show me where the candy apartment was.
Ava says she was most excited to read to one of the classes. Southern Bluffs principal Maggie Main says it's a great way to get kids excited about education. It's also a fundraiser for the school's PTO. Principal for a Day and other silent auction raised over $10,000 for the school. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we return.
At Stanton Optical, independent eye doctors are available for eye exams whenever you need one. You should have seen me before I got mine. You're so quiet. Are you mad at me? Book your free same-day eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
A better bathroom now, a new shower or tub, beautiful easy care packages from Jacuzzi, solid surfaces by Karsten, full tile chosen from our huge selection. It's all here waiting for you to choose: fixtures, lighting, cabinets, sinks, and flooring. Our designers to help you plan, our own carpenters, electrician, and plumber to complete your project, and the lowest prices of the year during the 20th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Yes, I'm a smoker. And yes, I'm aware I should quit. I get pressure from everyone I love and everything around me.
Smoking is really, really bad for you.
Yet sometimes that pressure alone is enough to make me want to light up.
The Wisconsin Tobacco Quit Line. No judgments, just free help and medications. Without the lectures, call the Wisconsin Tobacco Quit Line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes. Those with a special kind of courage or ability. Those saving the day, one person at a time. The Board Store Home Improvements and News 8 Now want to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $400 at LensCrafters, over $200 at Walmart, and over $150 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
Vote for your favorites now at bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com.
Some of those leftover light rain showers will continue through much of the afternoon. Watch out for a bit of a wintry mix or ice here, mainly to the north, though, around the Eau Claire area. Mostly cloudy for the day tomorrow, 40 degrees. And watching out for another chance of snow showers Wednesday. That's from our next system moving through. The rest of the week, though, looks mainly cloudy with highs in the 30s and low 40s. Lows in the teens and 20s. So at least we got a warm up here coming despite the messy weather that we got going on.
Thanks, Derek.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching News 8 Now at noon. You can catch us again at 5 and 6. Have a good afternoon, everyone. We'll see you later.